Hello everyone, today we're talking about HTML. What is it, why it is important, why we even use it. So in our case it's very useful to know for the people who are software engineer tests or developers. If you're just starting, you definitely need to know HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is not a programming language, so basically HTML is a way of displaying information on web pages in our web browser. So basically I store it on my local computer and I use the web browser to display whatever I want. To start with, you have to download any notebook, like in this case I use Sublime Text. It's free from download, so you can just go on the internet, find Sublime Text and use it. So I'll open it up. I have here already named my first project. You're gonna do like this, you press File, go Save As, and you name it. But pay attention, so you always put .html so we can use it in our browser, right? So the next thing, let's start to create our first page. So first thing we need to do is to type this doctype thing, which means it's not actually an HTML, but we need it to get our HTML page working. So it's doctype HTML closing diamond brackets, I think it's called. So next I need to have my HTML. You see now my text is giving me an option and help, so I don't have to text everything myself. So I want to start with the HTML, where it's going to be my head and my body, my contact, actually everything where I'm going to build my page. So I press HTML and automatically, because it is an HTML file, so automatically it gives me an option. This is by default, so I basically don't need it. So inside the HTML I have different tags, and the tags are separated basically by closing brackets and open brackets. So here we have closing brackets, so they're coming in pair. It is here, starts with HTML and closing here. Then I have a head, starts in here, it's where my title is gonna go, and the head is closing here. So in the title I can write whatever I want, and I'm gonna say this is my first HTML page. Right, this is title, and in the body I'm gonna come my contact. This cheat sheet you can always find on the internet. So don't forget to save it before you're gonna run it. Thank you, I don't wanna. So I saved it, and it's over here. So what I want to do now, I want to open with, I have Google Chrome by default, and the page is empty, but I have my title over here already. You can see it's my first HTML page. Here in the body it's basically where my contact's gonna go, and what I want to show you is how to add an image in my page. So it's called image, and here it already gives me the help what to do. But additional to that, I think I also want to show what kind of height I want to use, to control it. It's always good in the pixels, and this is going to be here the source of my picture. So I picked the height, and now I need to find the source. I'm going to Google, I Google for HTML picture, and then I choose one and save image as, I name it HTML picture. I want to save it on my desktop. save. So now it's on my desktop. I go here it is, right click and go to get info. From the get info I find this where. I want to copy this path name, and this is where it's gonna go, and then / and I need to write my picture name. In this case it's HTML picture, and you always, I forgot to tell you, you always need to pay attention that your picture is going to be saved as PNG or JPG. So it's very important. So I pasted here, and as we see, my image doesn't have another closing tag, so there's just one image here. Remember always to save it, otherwise we can't find it. As it's saved by default for me already Google Chrome. I don't have to go all the time like this. I can just double click and it comes, and it's not here. What do you think? Where I could make my mistake? It's always good when you have like this. I would say my mistake is in JPG. I'll try to rename it, and I want HTML picture JPG. Let's try. Because I told you it's important to write here, like you have to do it, because otherwise it's not gonna work. You see, this was my mistake, and now here I have my picture HTML. I can always control my size. Choose 300. I want to go more with 500. Always save. Think for Mac it is Command and S to save it. Little shortcut. So let's see again. Oh, it's got bigger. So like this we can insert the picture in our HTML page. As well, we have headers. We have 6 headers from H1 till H2. Here's H1 header. For example, it says also opening and closing tags, and I can write here my header. For example, this is H1 header, let's say. And then I can go with the rest of it, and there's also a shortcut. You press H2 and the tab, and it gives me an already closing and opening tag, so I don't have to type everything myself, which is pretty handy. H4 tag, H5 and H6. So basically what I'm gonna do, I just copy paste my text over here, and what you see here, it made a mistake, so it doesn't like it. Do it like this, and I will change the names of the headers. File, save. Let's refresh our page, and here we have all our headers as well. Pretty cool, huh? As well, I want to say what's important is to install Emmet. I have it already, so I can't show you here, but if you press Command B, here's your search field, and you can write Emmet and install it. I can't because I already did it, so that's why I have all this automatically filled forms. If your program doesn't do it, do please install Emmet, otherwise you don't need to do it. So that's it for today. What we learned is we learned how to display our text on a web page. We can insert the image, we can adjust the size of the image. Let's say I have a little bit bigger image. If I don't put here the height of the image, it's going to be like really big, you know, on the whole of my page, which I don't really want. So you see, here's my image and this is all my headers from 1 till 6. That's what we learned today, and in the next video we're gonna deep a little bit more dive in HTML world. Thank you very much and thank you for watching.